Welcome, everyone, to Two Guys to the Dark Tower Came, a podcast where we discuss the characters, connections, and deeper meanings of Stephen King's magnum opus, The Dark Tower. I'm Jay Russo.
And I'm Sean McGurr.
You can find more information about the podcast at twoguystothedarktowercame.com. You can also email us at twoguysdarktower@gmail.com. In this episode, we'll start our coverage of Book 5 of The Dark Tower, Wolves of the Calla, with the prologue and Part 1, Chapters 1 through 3. Let's start the show.
After a final argument by King that summarizes books 1 through 4, along with some potentially new information, the book begins with a prologue that has no Roland and no Quartet, but instead a group of farmers who are worried about the titular wolves who will come to their town and steal their children, returning them ruined. Meanwhile, our Quartet continues along the beam toward the tower. One night, Jake, Eddie, and Oi experience Todash as their consciousnesses are transported back to New York City, the day that Jake found the rose. There they witness some interesting events at the Manhattan Restaurant of the Mind involving a character from Book 2. Finally, Roland witnesses another disturbing personality manifest itself within Susanna, Mia, that might have implications on the child she is carrying. Jay, we're in Book 5, and King has a lot of setting up to do in this book, it seems like. We've got basically 4 chapters, and each of the 4 chapters to start this book leads us in a different direction with focusing on a different set of characters. So it's a little bit choppy here at first. But
If you enjoyed this clip, you can listen to the rest of this and all of our other episodes by going to twoguystothedarktowercame.com. You can email us at twoguysdarktower@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/twoguysdarktower, and our Twitter handle is @twoguysdarktower. If you like the show, please rate and review us on iTunes.